Looking very posh. Another overland camper or Ukrainian ambulance, who knows? Now, Mike's just come back from France, haven't you?
I have.
What the snails like?
It's fantastic.
The snails are fantastic. Well done. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Entering into the spirit of things.
Also, there were two Jeeps that went too far down the beach.
I saw that. Yeah, I sent them an email, said they should have had one with tracks on.
Yeah.
Well, they should have had a swimming one. We bought that swimming one.
Have you?
Yeah, how posh is that? And I'm chasing 3 Shermans. How about that? 3. So we've got a little bit of tin worm in the bottom of these doors. We'll have to address. But all in all, this was quite a nice one. And it has got a brand new engine. Brand new engine. So, not much progress on the Abbott. I've got to go hunting Lancaster bits. Now, I've strategically placed all my rubber planes for sale in the thing we call a shop. So as every time I walk past the shop, it makes me think, fly, fly, get out, practice. I tell you what, today's a windy day. This would sort the men from the boys. Nice Abbott there. Beautiful champ there. Nice to be surrounded by lovely bits of kit. Lovely bits of kit everywhere. I've just ordered loads of Springer tyres, so we're going to get a few more Springers online for the Monty, which is this Saturday coming up, the 22nd. So if you've got time on your hands, cash in your pocket, come along and have some fun driving tanks and shooting things. The full Monty. 35 years we've been doing it. Check the reviews, I can't write them all. Come over here searching, because I've got this fantastic Jeep made by a very, very famous guy in America for doing this. And he monsters up a Jeep, a genuine 1943 Jeep. And he monsters up to a big V6 and air conditioning and power steering and all that kind of stuff. And even the Recaro seats are trimmed in canvas. Now I look in here, and this, I reckon, could be, because of that bit there, it could be a foot mount that goes on the side of a Jeep. And it could be original, because I can see that number on it, and that looks quite cool. So I'm thinking that needs to be borrowed and put on our tracked Jeep, because I would like a machine gun on the back. So there you go, this might be donated. That part might be donated onto the main project. But look at that under there, isn't it beautiful? Very, very powerful machine, air conditioning, power steering, all the goodies. All the goodies. Well, I finally found it, the 432 that had supposedly the Lancaster parts in. Now, does anyone recognise these? Eh? Could these be out of a Lancaster or a Spitfire? And then there's these gauges as well. Oil pressure, amp meters, stuff like that. Don't know what that one in the middle is. No, I don't really know. Not my forte, above my pay grade. Basically, anyone know what they are? Are these out of a Lancaster? That's what I was told. Well, I'm making little bits of paper, which is very hard work. Dan's welding something. Dylan's rubbing something, and Mike's chopping something. And I don't know what Tom and Ashley are doing. Probably skipping in the woods. Now, you've probably got an idea of what we're doing now. You've got to have, on your Jeep, you've got to have a step mount for your machine gun. Hey, that's got to be cut off. Oh no, we're leaving that on, aren't we?
We are, because that's for the
yep.
the
So we've got to think about big bolts now, nuts and bolts. So what are you thinking then, hey? Hey, what do you reckon then, Mike? What do you reckon?
It is good.
Now, I reckon that was a genuine centre one, wasn't it?
It definitely was.
Yeah, and then what we've done is we've chopped it off and turned it into a step one, because we couldn't find one. But that's not looking bad. Basically, we've welded that bit on there, and then you have like a kind of a bar bit going to the back of your 30 cal or your BAR, and then that bit there goes in the top, and you have a couple of things pinning it in. And how cool is that going to be?
Very cool.
Would your wife approve?
She would.
Yeah, because I know she's, well, after, did you take the Jeep to Normandy?
Yes.
Hell, how many miles did you do?
Quite a lot. It was on the trailer, it was trailered down, but once we were there, that's all we used, and I filled it up 3 times.
Yeah,
So
I get you.
you're talking,
yeah, quite a lot then.
300, 400 miles.
That's a lot for an old Jeep.
It was.
I
Except
think
the French petrol is crap.
if I could get 300 miles out of this, I'd be quite impressed. We finally had this thing. Now, Dan said this was putting a flag in. You put your flag in the top there, but obviously it's for a hammer. We knew that, didn't we, Mike?
We did.
We did. Whereas Dan, he was quite happy with that being a flagpole holder. And we were actually going to stick it on the back at first, but yeah, I see how it works now. When you twist it, it no longer grips. It must be the other way around.
It is. Yep.
Yeah, it goes the other way around.
Thank you.
I'm very pleased with that. Doesn't that the bees gonads? You didn't know bees had gonads, but they must have. Especially when they talk about the birds and the bees. Yes, not sure what we're doing now. I'm waiting for that. There's another frame that goes under the front that takes the handbrake cable kind of in an arc and back down underneath. So yeah, we're waiting for bits. Waiting for bits.
Now it all looks a bit gobby. I think we're going to attack it with a pressure washer. But need a bit more adjustment on the old stops. But the fillers are feeling pretty good. We are getting there.
For the optimist, the gearbox is going to work fine. That's a new shiny gearbox, isn't it? All painted up and looking very, very jolly. Yeah, don't you reckon?
After I washed it, yeah.
Well, yeah, but even so, you can tell, can't you? That that's only 4 coats of paint on dark green. Yeah. And the last paint was done in a rush, so you know that was an army rebuild.
Yeah.
Okay, been flying today, boys?
I have.
Ah, well done, well done. I went over to the Earlhams and flew it amongst the redneck boys, and they were very impressed.
A bit doggy.
They've not actually ever seen radio control. They thought it was some sort of mind control, and I was impressed by that. Mind control planes.
I'm surprised they didn't shoot it out of the sky.
Yeah, he's just sent me a lovely movie of the Jeep I swapped him going airborne. So I'll put that on after this. People, if you want to see an Earlham flying, hang on.